everybody, and welcome to another episode of Find Out What's in Pelenta's Forrest. Grab yourself a glass of water or a cup of tea and spend the next few minutes with me. And don't believe everything you hear, and check your facts, do your own research. What that means is, today, I'm going to tell you nothing but the truth. No lie. Ha! Don't you want to know what my butterflies are saying? Don't you want to know what my butterflies are talking? This is Find Out What's in My Forest. I'm not messing around. I'm getting right to it. Man, I'm telling you, I got some news to share with you. And if you didn't know it, now you do. Woo! Man. Let me tell you, do any of you know who Julian Assange is? Well, I tell you what, we're getting ready to find out. Because, check this out. The headline says, are WikiLeaks releases favoring Russia and Putin? Now, you remember, just a couple of days ago, I told you that there's all this hacking and stuff going on. And, you know, Trump is having conversations with Putin and their friends, you know, and now you have this WikiLeaks with Julian Assange, and then we got Edward Snowden still running around Russia. You know, when you have to leave your country, when you have to leave the United States of America and go to our somewhat enemy and ask for help because we won't help you, I think that's a dang shame. And I'm not even going to get into an Edward Snowden argument with you all, because I know we have a huge difference of opinion. Some of you think he's a traitor and he should be murdered and shot on the spot, and some of you think he's a hero. All I'm going to say is, if you didn't know that you're already being watched 24/7 and spied on and eavesdropped on, then you're not living in the real world. You're completely out of your stinking mind. Because there's cameras everywhere, people. Your phone calls are being monitored, you know, and why everybody is so upset about Edward Snowden coming out and telling the truth, you should have already known that. All you have to do is open your eyes and listen and look around. You know, that's all you have to do. So listen to this article. It says Julian Assange was in classic didactic form holding forth on the topic that consumes him. And that is the perfidy of big government, and especially the United States, the infamous United States, the great big bear that all the other countries want to take down because we're so great. You know, Assange is the editor of WikiLeaks, in case you didn't know that. And it rose to global fame in 2010 for releasing huge catches of highly classified United States government communications that exposed the underbelly of its wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and its sometimes cynical and diplomatic maneuvering around the world has caused a lot of problems. But in a televised interview last September, it was clear that he still has plenty to say about the world according to the United States empire. And I didn't know that he wrote a book, but he did. And he's gone on to write a book about it. And it is called none other than the WikiLeaks Files. Now, from the cramped confines of an Ecuadorian embassy in London, where he was granted asylum 4 years ago amid a legal imbroglio, Assange preferred a vision of America as, now this is how he describes America. Now I know we live here and we love it and this is America, but think about what I'm getting ready to say, because this is the way he describes our United States of America. All right. He says America is a super bully nation that has achieved imperial power by proclaiming allegiance to principles of human rights while deploying its military intelligence apparatus in pincer formation to push countries into doing its bidding, and also punishing people like him who dare to speak the truth. Now, what do you think about that? And what do you think about Julian Assange? I really want to know your thoughts and your opinions on this. What do you think about the truth? You know, do you think and do you believe that we all deserve to hear the truth? And what truth exactly are we talking about? Do you even know what truth you are asking to be told? Remember Jack Nicholson and Tom Cruise? You want the truth? You can't handle the truth. I mean, what is the truth? Do you really think you can handle the truth? And do you really want to know? I want to know. I want to see the key maker. Give me the damn keys, man. Quit telling me bull crap. This is a family show, sorry. Quit telling me bull crap. All right. Now, notably absent from Assange's analysis, however, was criticism of another world power, which is Russia, or its president Vladimir Putin, who has hardly lived up to WikiLeaks' ideal of transparency. But Putin's government has cracked down hard on dissent, spying, jailing, critics charge, sometimes assassinating opponents while consolidating control over the news media and internet. Now, if Julian Assange appreciated the irony of the moment, denouncing his citizenship on an interview on Russia Today, the Kremlin-controlled English language propaganda channel, it was not readily apparent. Now that's weird. I don't know why they would say that. But now Assange and WikiLeaks are back in the spotlight, rolling the geopolitical landscape with new disclosure and a promise of more to come. So he's got some more tricks in his magic hat. Now Assange and WikiLeaks are back. Oh, wait a minute. I just said that, didn't I? Okay, my bad. Sorry. Now, in July, the organization released nearly 20,000 Democratic National Committee emails suggesting that the party had conspired with Hillary Clinton's campaign to undermine her primary opponent, Senator Bernie Sanders. Now, Assange, who has been openly critical of Clinton, has promised further disclosure and further documents that could upend her campaign against her nominee, Donald Trump. Now, separately, WikiLeaks announced that it would soon release some of the crown jewels of American intelligence, and that's a pristine set of cyber spying codes. Now, U.S. officials say that they believe with a high degree of confidence that the Democratic National Convention absolutely had their materials hacked into. Okay? Now, one thing that I want to say real quick about Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, because we don't talk about politics on this show. We don't talk about religion either. But the other day, you saw Hillary Clinton. She came out looking all ghostly pale and sick, fell forward, rocking back and forth to the side. They had to practically pick her up by her feet and throw her into the cab. Then 3 hours later, she comes out dressed in blue with a different hairstyle, looking like she just got back from a Hawaiian vacation. You don't find that to be strange, then there's something wrong with you. I find that to be pretty odd. And another thing how Bernie Sanders bowed out. You see the look on his face? He was shiny and red as hell, and his eyes were just watered down. You know what they did to him? I'm going to tell you what they did to him. They pulled him aside, and they said, Bernie, let me tell you something, boy. Your idea and our idea is not the same. You want goodness, and we want to keep running this train into the ground. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to bow out. Because if you don't, we are going to torture and terrorize your entire family, all the way down to your great-great-grandkids for the rest of their lives. They will never, ever, ever have peace or anything. And we're going to keep you alive so you can watch it all happen. So what are you going to do, boy? You going to back out? Be a good little fella. Just back out. You can't roll with the big boys. You don't need to be up here with us. So what happened? Bernie was smart. He cared about his family, and he backed out. And now he gets to sit and watch the rest of the disgust unfold. So, anyway, Julian Assange has a lot more to come for us. And the only other thing that I could say here is, as far as democracy goes, it should be a complete democracy. Why did we put Mr. Assange behind bars? There's an American who's living in a glass house. Should we throw stones? So the founder of WikiLeaks is still being persecuted for spreading the information he received from the U.S. military. And you know what? And this is all a facade too, because why is Edward Snowden still alive? Why is Julian Assange still alive? And how exactly do they get this information that they leak? It's almost like they're double agents in a sense, But this election is very, 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 very interesting. And now you got Julian Assange in with the emails, and he likes Putin. So, hey, I already told you, something else is going to happen to Hillary. I think she's probably a dang robot or a clone or a body double or something. Do you think that's impossible? Do you watch movies? Do you think that's impossible? Go out and check out The 6th Day with Robert Duvall, Tony Goldwyn, and who else was in it? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Go check it out. Check out the repet. Check out how they clone your pets. Look at the way robots are taking over. You have Johnny Cab, now you have Uber. You have naked body scanners, and you have Total Recall. So I'm not trying to scare you and get you all, the sky is falling. Just be prepared. Just be prepared. Because don't believe everything you hear. Check your facts. Do your research, people. Thank you so much for watching. It is truly a humbling experience that you're watching my show. I really, really, really appreciate it. It's a lot of fun. Keep watching. I decided that when I get to episode 100, I'm going to do something really, 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 really cool. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Go to my website. Buy my book, Angels Passing Through. It's a really good book. There are 5 short stories about people who are down on their luck. And through a series of unexplained, paranormal, spiritual, and angelic experiences, these negative, angry, hurt, and scared people found a way to turn their lives around and spread a good word to everybody else. That's what we need to be doing. All right? That's what we need to be doing. So on that note, I am so very grateful for everything. And I am more grateful for you. So go out into the world. Be nice to people. Be nice to yourself. Forgive yourself. You know, we're not perfect, all right? We're not perfect. Be nice to yourself. Be good to yourself and be good to other people. Let it begin with us. We have the power to change the world. Think about our nieces and nephews and grandkids and great-grandkids. Don't they deserve to have a chance at a beautiful world full of love and kindness? Think about that. Thank you for watching. And God bless you all. Have a great day. Bye.